me some sound over here.
You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go. This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Oh, these children are already going at each other. Rob making fun of Alexis. But at least it was a sophisticated, witty insult.
Right.
He goes, after she said something.
That's right.
Like, shut up.
Highbrow.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
So it was a massive Super Bowl on Sunday. They released the numbers yesterday. 123.4 million people on average tuned into the Super Bowl. Now that's across streaming platforms and on television. But the network says over 200 million people watched at least some part of the game, which is kind of a crazy number. Largest TV program in history.
Yeah, of all time, of any TV program.
So is it the Taylor effect? Well, did she contribute to those numbers?
Taylor who?
Maybe so.
Taylor Taylor Swift.
Lautner.
Taylor
But
Lautner.
again, the past 2 years, you got to take this into account. The past 2 years, maybe it was this year was the first year, that they counted, other than a few major cities, they counted off-air viewing all over the country. So that's going to have a major impact on the fact that they, up until I think they started in 2020, just counting select cities. But now Nielsen has the ability to do it all over the country, which has caused such a rise. That's important. That's important stuff. I love that.
Yeah, I don't see that dying anytime soon. That's going to get so annoying.
It's one of Rob's all-time comebacks. Although he did start that argument. He came in and called Alexis
Out of nowhere.
stupid.
Yeah. It's like, get out of here.
But I do want to ask Rob. So, Rob, last week or during the commercial, you said Taco Bell made an announcement, or it came into your email that they were making an announcement. I couldn't find that information anywhere on the internet. So maybe you just have the inside track. There's a bunch of new items coming to Taco Bell.
Yeah, they did a thing called it's called Live Moss Live.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an Apple presentation where they just went through a whole list of everything that's coming out.
And is that where TJ got the Baja Blast pie from?
That was one of the things that they revealed afterwards. So they had so many different things they couldn't even put it all in.
Noted. So there's a lot of new Taco Bell items coming in. Is it this year, 2024? We don't have to wait till 2025.
One of them comes out Thursday. That's the cheesy chicken crispanada.
Are you laughing, Alexis, because he was watching a presentation about what's to come from Taco Bell?
Yes, like he's setting up for that. Can you imagine what that looks like?
Waiting for it to start.
Yeah.
There's a Taco Bell guy in a turtleneck.
With
Trying to be Steve Jobs out there.
behind him, holding it.
This is the cheesy. What is it? Cheesy chicken crispanada.
And it's like turning around 360.
Rob, do they do it like an Apple presentation? There's a big screen behind them, and there's a guy up there.
Yeah, that's what he's in.
And they've never done this before, so I don't know what made them do it this time.
Live
get
Moss,
outta
brother. Live
here.
Moss.
I would have been like, turn that camera around. I want to see everybody that's watching. I want to see the audience for this thing.
How much are tickets for that?
How do we get into that?
That's wild.
It's pretty good. And today is National Pancake Day, according to IHOP. So if you go between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., you can go get a free short stack. I think that probably costs you normally $6 or $7 now with inflation. So you can get something for free, and everybody likes something for free. Guess what's making a comeback? Scary news out of, I believe it's Washington, Oregon, same thing.
Yes.
But this is alarming, and you need to be on the lookout. I'll tell you what it is coming up next.
Missed part of the show? Just download it. Get the Ace and TJ podcast on any platform. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural, and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So, a couple of things happening today. Ace and TJ Experience, the first one of 2024, happens at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can watch it on acetj.tv, hosted by TJ, co-hosted by our friend and mortgage expert Richard Toccato. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. There's a new episode of 25 for 25.
Yep.
That's going up on the Ace and TJ Family app today.
Yeah, I hope it gets up today. I got to send it to him, but I hope it should be up today, this afternoon.
So that's 25 stories covering 25 years of the Ace and TJ show in Charlotte, hosted by Ace.
This one is one about the day that we got Gwyneth Paltrow on the show because we screwed something up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gwyneth.
Yeah, long story. Gwyneth Paltrow was in town, happened to be listening to the show, heard how we screwed up, and called and rectified it. It was pretty awesome.
Talks about her candle. Smelling like her.
No, this was way before that. But it really is. It's a really fun story. We kind of take you behind the scenes of that whole story, how it happened, which is pretty cool.
So a lot of things happening today on the Ace and TJ show. Now, this is some not great news, but I had to share it because I had to read this twice because I thought it was a joke. Health officials in Oregon say a local resident has a confirmed case of the bubonic plague.
What?
Yep.
Wow. What?
The bubonic plague.
The bubonic plague. Said it's rare today, but it's the same plague that wiped out nearly a third of Europe
don't
in
they
the
get it from
1300s.
cats or something?
Well, they suspect that the guy got it from his cat,
Who ate a rat
who maybe ate a rat
that had it.
or had some sort of interaction with a rat, because they say rats are how it's transferred around. But if you got it as a person and you got a cat, they think that the line is pretty clear. You probably got it from the cat. But the bubonic plague?
The bubonic plague, by the way, went away like in the 1400s.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing, Oregon? Get it together. If this starts spreading outside of Oregon, I'm going to be livid. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but that's ridiculous.
This says modern sanitation and public health practices have greatly mitigated the impact of the disease, but have not eliminated it. It says every few generations it kind of pops up for a second.
Yeah, so I know you got Khaleesi at home, but she's an indoor cat.
Yeah, she's not eating rats, and she's not a plague-carrying cat.
She's not a plague-carrying cat. Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
She's adorable. But, okay, so the bubonic plague making a comeback. That's like the worst news of 2024.
Yeah.
What should be making, what's a better comeback? I think we talked about it yesterday. If they announced Britney Spears as the 2025 Super Bowl halftime performer, it would break the internet. No interviews, nothing like that. She just shows up at the Super Bowl. It's in Louisiana. It's in New Orleans, her home state. I mean, could the stars align any more clearly? That would be an amazing comeback, the ultimate comeback. McDonald's said earlier this week, customers are not visiting us as often. We're going to start looking at pricing and how we do value menus, things like that. We need to get those people back in there. So value menus, maybe making a comeback.
The McDLT can make a comeback.
The McDLT.
I loved the McDLT. Hot side stays hot, cool side stays cool.
So what needs to make a comeback? Who or what? And it would be incredible. Can it beat Britney Spears? Can it beat the value menu at some of these restaurant places? What is it in your opinion? Maybe it's something only you want to make a comeback. At the Ace TJ show, it's Ace and TJ's comeback season. We'll get your answers next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The United States truly is a special place.
The land of the free.
A real melting pot of cultures from all over the world.
Where men, women, and children are given the opportunity to pursue their own little slice of life, liberty, and happiness.
And what better way to celebrate our rich history than with some sweet President's Day furniture deals?
Right now you can save up to $200 on select queen beds. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Good news, bad news situation. Good news. Well, bad news first. Bad news, bubonic plague making a comeback. Good news, it's in Oregon for now. I don't have anything against Oregon, but I'm glad it's way up there and not where we live in the southeast. So, but they said this could happen. It could spread across the country. Rats bring it around, and if you've got a cat that has interacted with a rat, which they suspect this guy has, then you might be at risk for catching the bubonic plague, which doesn't sound like a fun time. But what needs to make a comeback? We were talking about it the other day. Britney Spears making a comeback at the Super Bowl halftime show next year would be incredible. It's in New Orleans, her home state of Louisiana. It would be amazing. Value menu, McDonald's looking at figuring out what to do with their prices and things. What needs to make a comeback? Kenzie, great answer. Rollerblading. Usher reminded me how much I miss it. That was a fun part of the Super Bowl halftime show when he comes out with the roller skates on,
but he was
dancing.
He was on roller skates.
He was on skates,
not roller blades.
Yeah.
But rollerblading did come back during the pandemic. It was like a thing where everybody was like getting into it and doing it.
Yeah, it had a minute and then it disappeared.
You couldn't even find them online because I know Jody was looking for a pair of roller skates during the pandemic. I think
She was?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't talk to her during that whole time. I wasn't talking through a mask.
She's like, I want to go roller skating. But I think that's a good one. It was a wholesome, fun time. Alexis, do you have one? What needs to make a comeback?
Well, this is Jay's example. We were talking about this the other day. We were watching a show and it's set in the 70s. And so he said he would love for guys to be able to wear bell-bottom pants with those chunky shoes.
What?
And I said, there's no way. And he was like, I would kill it. He's like, I want to get a pair of bell-bottoms just to like prove it to you that I could rock them. I'm like, no, ew,
like,
gross.
That's in it.
Anderson .Paak. Yeah, and like Bruno Mars from what's the Silk Sonic?
Yep.
Like that's what I pictured, like bell bottoms and chunky
corduroy
shoes.
bell bottoms and like chunky heel shoes, and he is all about it. He's like, I would rock it.
Well, he should bring it back. He should be the one to bring it back.
Let's not let him bring it back.
Let him start that.
You don't want to be seen out with a
I can't.
He might be an influencer.
He's got a good eye for fashion and stuff like that, so maybe he's onto something.
Yeah.
Let him wear that for the wedding. Get a
No.
tux like that.
There's no way.
Yeah, put on like one of those like page boy wigs. That's crazy. I never expected you to say that. There's a lot of these. The Super Bar at Wendy's.
The Super Bar at Wendy's was
I don't
great.
even know what that
I
is.
remember that.
It was great.
It was you could get nachos and spaghetti and meat sauce and
At Wendy's?
salads and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
I don't know that it would stand up though to adult taste buds now, Ace. It's one of those things like we were talking about the other
Maybe
day where
so,
it was
but
great
it's-
when we were young, but then if you try to eat it now, you'd be like,
My memories of it are spectacular. I mean, you can go,
I didn't even know
you
that
go
was
get
a
a
thing.
salad and some nachos.
And
Just a
then
regular buffet bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could put
Wendy's.
spaghetti meat on your nacho.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't KFC have like a buffet like that too, where you could just go get all their?
Yeah.
That would be killer.
But Wendy's didn't put burgers and stuff on theirs.
That's what I'm confused. It was spaghetti and nachos?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. That was
called
back
the
when.
Super Bar.
That was back when Ryan's all-you-can-eat buffet and stuff was getting really popular around the South, and stuff like that. So they were trying to get in on it.
Go to Wendy's for some spaghetti.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Wendy's,
that is wild.
Wendy's for the
spaghetti.
Super Bar buffet.
There's a bunch of these. Linda said the original Looney Tunes on Saturday morning. I think that's more nostalgia. Like you just remember Saturday morning cartoons, which I understand. Robbie says ironing.
I saw that was an interesting one. Ironing?
Why do you want that to
come
make a
back? I don't
comeback?
know.
I don't know.
If you can get away without it, you're fine.
Yeah.
And maybe because he's tired of looking at people, from the slovenly generation or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's saying. I'm not saying that. That's probably what he's saying.
Yeah, well.
People ironing their clothes, looking clean and crisp.
Maybe.
I don't care what people look like.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. I think TV theme songs should make a comeback.
Theme song.
I love like a cool TV theme song can be kind of fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
The Office had a pretty. That's the last like big memorable
But
one
that's
I
not.
can think of.
But that's just an instrumental. I mean, with actual like a
words
song
and
you can
stuff?
sing along with. Yeah.
Whatever happened to predictability?
Thank you, Rob.
Milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. Yeah, you know
Thank
what?
you for being a friend. Travel down the road. So yeah, it would be great to hit skip on Netflix or whatever. Yeah, we'd listen to it about 5 times. Go, oh, that's really cool, and then we'd be like, skip.
Yeah, I skip them all too, but still, it'll be fun.
Come up with one for Vanderpump Rules.
What, a
That's
theme
what's
song for
airing
Vanderpump
in your
Rules?
house all the time. We're gonna see if we can tweak Alexis and Rob into fighting again. Coming up next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show from the Calotren Studios. Lose weight the safe and effective way with Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to get details. Now, Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ.
So it's a big day. I've not asked Ace if it's okay to talk about this yet, but I'll just assume it's okay. What? That murder thing? No. You got a busy day today. You're going to a music class. Do I have that right?
Yeah. Dax is 7 months old, and Amanda signed him up for a music class. He'll be 8 months old this month. And he signed him up for a little music class for little kids because he likes, he's got a little drum, like these 2 little drums and drumsticks.
Yeah.
And he takes the drumsticks around with him all the time and hits on everything. And I sit and play the little drums with him and all, and so he's digging it.
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
He hits on everything.
But gives him a chance, give him a chance to see what he's into,
Yeah.
Music is really important in kids' development too, so you can't start that kind of thing too early.
You sound like Miss Rachel. So you're very positive. This is a good. You're going to enjoy this. Because when you brought it up during the commercial, you were a little more critical.
Will I have fun?
Yeah.
No, but it's important to be there and be a part of it. I'm sure it's going to be boring as hell for me, but it'll be fun to see if he gets into it. If he's having fun, I'll have fun.
So it's babies sitting around in a circle, I'm assuming, and they're just playing instruments. I've never heard of anything like this.
No, I'm not really sure how exactly it works. It's Amanda's the one that set it all up. A friend of hers has a baby, and they somehow they got into it together. And so I'm not exactly sure what they do, but I'm sure it's a lot of just kind of playing music and seeing how they react to different things. I don't really know exactly how it works. I'll be able to report back more tomorrow.
They'll probably be sitting crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
On the floor with their babies.
Is her friend Lars Ulrich from the?
Well, just let me say, if you are in a position where you one time can't go, I'll take your place and go. And if any leftist indoctrination starts taking place to them babies, I'll jump in and stop it.
I will keep an eye out while they're just playing the drums and offering leftist indoctrination.
No mas.
Let's share our drumsticks with our neighbors.
Music is important and it's really good for a child's development. So.
Now, what does a 7-month-old baby music class set you back?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
Look at that. She's
probably like, I don't know, $100, $150. It's 4 classes.
It's like a series.
Yes, it's 4 different times, so not per class. So I think it's like
that baby's not playing damn Stairway at the end of the classes.
It's probably $100, $150 for the 4 total kind of thing.
Entertainment, man, and that's late in the afternoon for you.
4:30 in the afternoon.
Man,
that'd be cute if they have tiny little baby instruments.
Yeah,
like baby saxophone.
Yeah, they
and
can't
a baby
do a lot.
piano.
So a lot of it's just will probably
saxophone?
be. Yeah. I think you're going to play this right now. Yeah.
So
A baby clarinet.
how long do you think it's going to take you to put the Kiss makeup on him?
Oh,
So he looks like Paul Stanley when he goes in there today.
If he shows any type of
No, I'm saying you're going to have him go today for the first one.
Not for the first one.
Dressed like Paul Stanley.
How hilarious would that be, though?
By week 3,
Just full face.
yeah,
paint.
he'll be the star child, no doubt about it.
Oh wow. Well, I'm not. I am jealous because I know that's going to be fun for you.
Yeah, it will be. But the only downside is at 4:30, which means I've got to get on and off the interstate
In a
there and
different
back right during rush hour.
In a different city
Fun.
for baby music class.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.